everyone. Welcome back to Roads Yet Traveled.
Hi.
Yeah. We are finally progressing in the fact that they can finally understand us, kind of. So, let's continue this exchange of language. And also rude jump scares.
Yep.
I can't help but laugh. Only Meryl laughs with me. Okay, I think I actually read that to the last episode, but whatever. Lunch was about as exciting as breakfast, which is to say, not very. Doc suggests we continue with his list for a bit, to which there is no objection nor jubilation. Fortunately for all of us, in a mark or so the list runs dry. Well, that's what I had planned today. I do think we should keep trying, though. Do you have any more questions you'd like to ask? I have a question, actually. Well, a few. What is this place, this station? Can you tell me what you do here, besides your job titles? I mean, what's the station for? How big is it? Can it move around?
Those are some worrying questions, kid.
Mark, please put some faith into Tucker. He's just curious about where he's being forced to live for the foreseeable future. They aren't even that specific.
Fine.
As for your question, Tucker, the station's primary function is for research. Being off-world has its benefits, as there are less limitations to what we can study. That's certainly an explanation, but it does leave me more curious than not. I feel he just teased what really goes on here. As for the size, it's quite large. Our crew is over 500 now. 500? This place must be massive. It is, and it takes a lot to keep it running. I feel Rune could attest to that.
What? What were we talking about?
Well, anyways, does all that make sense? Do you have anything similar back on Earth?
Yo.
That's fucking funny.
Peak.
God. Sure, I guess, but nothing close to this size. I think the most people they can support is like 10. So what do you do around here, though? There must be tons to do around here then, right? Or is it all just like labs?
It can feel like it.
Yes, there's a surprisingly high density of workspaces, most of which feel quite repetitive. But there's far more to do than just work. There are the mess halls, the observatory, some gyms. Mark, how could you not mention the gym? You love going there.
Hey, thanks, Doc. How about you give them my whole schedule while you're at it?
Oh, don't be like that. You're there every other day. You'd find out soon enough. Mark looks like he wants to respond, but thinks better of it. Maybe the gym is somewhere he goes to be alone, maybe blow some steam. I can understand if he'd not want me there then. As I was saying though, there's the library, the greenhouses, the pools. There's always something to do.
Like you know, Doc, I barely see you outside of your lab as is.
Well, Wait, they have a pool in space? How do they keep the water down? Wait, speaking of, how is there gravity here at all? Sorry, I have another question. We're in space, yeah? Like the station is floating? Yes. How is there gravity then? I'm sorry, Tucker, what was that last word? Noticing a pen on the ground and picking it up while he's dropping at his feet. This. How come this happens? Oh, gravity. That would be the mirror. And that is... well, I know the name of the machine, and that it's the reason we have gravity here, but otherwise you're asking the wrong crane. Rune, do you know more about it? Once again, Rune snaps out of his trance and his eyes flit to us. At least he seems more aware of the situation this time. I really hope he's just deep in thought, not stressed out. I'd hate it if he was uncomfortable.
The Marin? Not really. The engineering staff doesn't talk much about it. I know it messes with technology when you get close to it. I was there once to fix a control panel for them, and my arm went, like, numb, and it stopped working after a while. My, synthetic arm. Not my normal one. Sorry, I don't know more.
No, it's
just
fine.
a big-ass magnet.
Yeah.
Big ass magnet. It's fine. It just came to mind is all. It's pretty incredible though. This place seems almost as confusing to me as it is to them, which in itself isn't actually that reassuring. Well, you made it this far, so I should be fine. Sorry, we're getting a bit off track, but what do you actually do when you're not working?
Sleep.
You already know.
I haven't had too much time off recently, so I couldn't say. Really? That can't be it. Literally all of these 3 are workaholics, Tucker. I'm so sorry. This is...
Yeah.
You must do more than that. I'm really surprised I wouldn't know more. I just like to get to know them better.
Well, I don't always just sleep. I also enjoy going to the library to read. Or the pool.
You go to the pool?
Yes.
Can you swim with that thing?
It's waterproof. Though I don't swim a lot, I mostly like to sit in the shallows or the hot tub. There's also a sauna, which can be nice when no one's there.
Wait, when no one's there? What do you mean?
Oh, I just know when it's rather quiet.
Please tell me you don't go after they close. I don't want to have to report this.
Rin visibly shifts on the floor, trying to find a comfortable position.
I don't?
Mark looks him up and down, his trademark scowl not budging an inch.
Fine. Whatever. If you drown off duty, that's on you.
Not even Mara steps in to defend him this time. Damn, Mitch.
Yeah. Wow.
Seeing how awkward that particular conversation was, he decides to chime in. I also enjoy going to the library. It's just been hard to find the time to pick up a new book. Is it a big library? I can't imagine having books up here is getting use of space. It's really more of a reading room, although there are some books. Most of the works can just be downloaded to your monitor.
What?
Well, what do you do with your time off?
Work out?
That can't be it.
You saying I'm lying?
I mean, yeah.
I don't get the luxury of having time off. I always have to patrol something or make schedules or help someone out.
Uh-huh. Doc leans over and not so quietly whispers in my ear. From a good source, I've heard that Mark enjoys hanging out in the observatory garden. Sometimes even.
Alright, Doc. You've had your fun.
Doc giggles and even Rune can't help but smile.
Oh, his little anime blush.
The anime blush.
Aww.
All of
So cute.
He's so cute. All of their ears twitch before I hear the door down the hallway. Mark stands to attention as Rune gets up and dusts himself off.
Director, Lieutenant, Doctor, Tucker. How have things been going? Well, I hope.
I give him a thumbs up and hope that translates well enough. Yes, Professor Seno, everything has been within expectations. A simple nod from Tyr is enough.
Now, I believe I have an update for you, Tucker. After conferring with the captain and with the agreed to grant you harbor on our station.
Lost the middle of that line there, sorry.
Okay, it's okay, I'll repeat the entire thing. After conferring with the captain, and with the input of Dr. Seno and Lieutenant Saris here, we have tentatively agreed to grant you harbor on our station. We have concluded that you pose no immediate threat to us as a whole. You are free to leave the cell as of tomorrow at the 28th mark. There are, of course, rules you must follow, but I will allow your caretakers to elaborate on that. It's a pleasure to have you on board. I hope we can learn much from each other.
He offers a small bow, and I can barely manage a nod. I'm getting out of here.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to finalize some paperwork for your release. Doctor, if you would be so kind.
Yes, of course, sir. He gives me one last grand smile, and then he heads out. There's only silence as I walk out, no one daring to intrude on what just happened. After an eon or so of shuffling, Groon pipes up.
Congrats, Tucker. Sounds like we might be working together soon.
I'm overjoyed, really. I hope it won't be too much of a bother.
I'm sure you won't.
We both look at Marek, who's still staring down the corridor, a grim mask of determination plastered on his muzzle. Isn't this what you expected?
Oh, he's filled with determination.
He's filled with
Filled with determination.
He's an Undertale.
With the eye, of course he's an Undertale reference.
Oh, true.
Isn't this what you expected? Didn't Tears say you advised
That's
him
true.
on the decision?
God.
I did.
So?
I advised them. I advised them against letting you out.
Oh.
But he'll be allowed out, yeah?
Yes, Director, they will be. It seems the captain has no use for my judgment. So enjoy it while it lasts.
Marek, are you serious? Haven't you seen how miserable I've been in here?
I thought it was understood what my opinion on this matter was. Your freedom comes second to the safety of my crew. You're only being allowed out because they don't see you as a threat. And they don't give a fuck what I think. Didn't you hear, Tyr? You're free.
You can't be serious. How can he still see me as a threat after all he's seen? Maybe there's just some kind of lapse in judgment.
Don't worry, Tucker. Well...
He doesn't know what to say. Not that he has to say anything. It's Marco has to apologize, or at least say that that was all some big joke. But he's not the humorous type. Ern shuffles around nervously before turning to leave.
I have to go. Remember, you get out tomorrow, no matter what now. Have a good night, bud.
Thanks, Ern. You too. I'm alone now, or rather, I wish I were. It doesn't take more than a glance to realize he's just pretending to work while staring at me. I walk over to my bed and lay down, covering myself in my blanket. A thin veil to ward off the eyes boring into the back of my skull. It does not work as I had hoped, as a soft rapping on the window pulls me from whatever comfort I was tricking myself I was in. Pretending I didn't hear anything only exacerbates the knocking. What?
I wanted to explain myself.
Alright.
I've told you my loyalty lies with the station and its crew first. Their safety is my number one priority, no excuses.
I'm not supposed to make it okay? That you want to lock me up?
I never said it was okay, or that this was an excuse. But you seemed upset.
Of course I'm upset, Mark.
Why?
Because I want to be out of this cell.
And you will be, and maybe you would have been anyways. I just suggested more time to study, that's all. I thought since you can communicate now, you'd get anything you want. Isn't that enough?
No, I don't want to be here. I don't even know why I'm here.
Fine. You're getting out anyways, so none of this matters.
I can't believe him. You see what I've been through, every pathetic moment, and he still believes I'm a threat? It's fine, despite what he said I'm getting out tomorrow. I can't find any peace as I lay down, my nerves still too on edge. Eventually, though, the swaying of stellar waves lull me to sleep. Hopefully for the last time in this cell. Day 6?
Yes.
Whoa! Of course, sleeping through the night would not be a kindness I am afforded. Or it would be a kindness I am not afforded. Via stress or anxiety, I'm once again aroused in the world of living. Sitting up, I shake off the vertigo and look around. The world is gone, so I see no reason to stay. Walking feels wrong, though. The air is thick, as if thousands of cobwebs are holding me back, a sea of ichor just beyond perception. Down the hallway I've seen only once before I leave. There are no guards, no researchers, no one. The floors here are boringly sparse. Their sickening repetition irks something in the back of my skull. Like a needle twisting through my brain, it burns, yet I do not scream. Why am I here? What tainted architect twists me down this path? The school mascot? What? Oh, I see. A grim reminder of what I have lost. Or a message of what is to come. May this horde lure me into the waking world. Ah! Waking up with a jolt, I wipe off my sweat-drenched forehead. What a fucking nightmare. What a weird fucking nightmare. Knock knock. I do really like this design.
Mm-hmm.
It's so, like,
Same.
detailed in a very fun way.
Yeah.
Knock knock. We lock eyes as he stands there, an expression of inscrutable design upon his face. Fear, worry. For me, or because of me? I give him a shy wave. I allow myself to believe his expression is one of worry for me and nothing more.
You alright in there?
And a delirium I act irrationally caused me to snap out, "Do you care?" with a scathing side eye. The expression does not change, not a scowl, but an indecipherable mess. A mask I would rather have been bearing down on me in anger, something I understand than this. A feeling of sharp regret cuts through me, a genuine question with a disdainful stroke. A measured sigh relieves me of the last of my fetid weariness, and the world becomes clear. I'm fine. Nightmare is all. Nothing.
I don't know that word.
What is he? Oh, of course, why would he? Like bad dreams? Scary thoughts? Still nothing. I'm beginning to believe I've not woken from the dream, or perhaps simply I found myself in another altogether.
Do you need help?
Help?
You were screaming.
Yes?
Are you sure you're alright?
I'm stressed out. What are you doing, Mark?
What do you mean?
Doing this. Asking. Pretending to care. Now? After all this time? After yesterday? I'm sorry, that's you.
If that's what you want to think, kid.
Call me by my name, damn it. Finally, my outburst seems to have evoked something in him. Yet it does not last.
Look, Shh. Look, do you need anything? Doc will be here soon with breakfast.
No, I don't. Mark gives me a worrying stare, his expression shifting back to a slight scowl. Fortunately, he just sighs and rolls his eyes. Muttering under his breath, he turns away. I feel fortunate that I cannot hear him. Washing up in the sink, I ponder what even just happened. I'm still drowsy, but the adrenaline is long gone. Maybe I should apologize? He actually seemed worried for me, and I shut him down. But I can't just tell him what goes on But I just can't tell what goes on behind his eyes. One day he's yelling at me, the next it's a modicum of compassion. Maybe he didn't deserve me snapping at him, but my question is, why now? Why care about me now? I'll just apologize and get on with my life. Seeing as I'm going to be living with him for this foreseeable future, we have to keep on good terms if nothing else. Walking over to the wall, I opt for a few gentle raps on the glass. His large ears perk up into sharp eyes and discover the source of the noise. We stare at each other for what feels like a few minutes until I gesture for him to come over. His scowl is gratefully absent from his face. Eventually, he picks himself up and saunters over to me. I am once again reminded of my place in the universe as he leers over me, perhaps not intentionally menacingly, but menacingly nonetheless.
Yes?
I am sorry for yelling at you. It was uncalled for. I shouldn't have yelled at you. What's going on there? Did his neural shut off? Can you understand me?
Yes.
So...
Is that all?
Yeah?
Alright, then.
He turns to go back to his bench. Wait, I wasn't done. Can we just talk for a second, please? He stops. At least I know my words are being heard. Take it into consideration, though. It's hard to say.
Oh, fuck. My sigh was too deep.
It's all good. It's all good. In an uncharacteristically slouched over pose, Mark walks back to the wall. Why'd you walk away?
You were done talking?
Well, I suppose. You didn't let me explain myself. You were just trying to help, and I shot you down. There's a rising confusion in his expression, one that I only hope doesn't turn into frustration.
But I didn't care, so I apologize.
Because when I get out of here, we're stuck together, as far as I can tell. And I really don't want to be on bad terms when that happens.
But you hate me, so why bother?
Hate you? I mean, you're not but the kindest of me, and I'm upset at you, but I don't hate you. Why do you think that? His expression narrows to a point. His thin muzzle only exacerbates his furrowed brow and sharp features.
What do you mean, why? It's my fault you're in here, and I suggested you should be in here longer. I might not be as bright as Doc, but I can tell when I'm not wanted.
It's not your fault I'm here, Mark. I have no idea why I'm here. And if you didn't catch me, another crane would have. I know that. And yeah, I'm not happy about your decision, but you made it clear it wasn't to spite me. It's just every time I think I'm getting to know you better, I end up understanding you even less.
Know me better? Know me better? We've had maybe 2 conversations, Tucker.
Alright, and? I've been listening from the beginning. Even before we could talk, I could still understand you.
Well, what do you want from me? I get that my decisions made you upset, but I told you why I made them.
This isn't just about that. I'm just asking, why is it always so back and forth? Like when you read to me when I was sad, or when you started leaving the wall down so I could see, and you do those things that are so genuine, and then... Look, you don't have to answer. I don't hate you, Mark. I just don't know how to feel about any of this. Not you, not this place, not even the others. Just, when I get out of here, I don't want to be alone. One thing I can rely on Mark for is his scowl. It's almost as certain as the sun in the sky. Well, sun in a sky, I suppose. In this moment, there is no scowl. There is naught but an unknowable emptiness.
So you don't hate me?
No, you have your reasons. Even if we disagree.
Look, Tucker, I made that decision to keep my people safe. The crew, I know, not you. Doc's made it very clear you're not doing well, I know. I'm not as blind as I may look. I can see how you're doing. Even still, I did what I thought was right. I will not apologize for that. But I appreciate that you're willing to be so amenable. Because if I were where you are, I don't think I could say the same.
Okay. That's how it has to be, I suppose. Maybe change will come to him when he's ready. It's hard to tell. Lying on my bed does nothing to change what has happened, but at least the ceiling doesn't stare back.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his
Yeah.
best.
He doesn't know how to be emotionally vulnerable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope Merowyn gets here soon. A few marks pass until the door finally opens and a slightly disheveled Merowyn walks into view. Looks like he hasn't stopped working since I last saw him, and he still delivers a mirthful and moderately energetic greeting. Good morning, you two. I hope you both slept well. Today's an important one.
That's funny coming from you, Doc.
Yes, I have been quite busy. Well, how was your morning, Tucker? Are you excited to be out of here? I mean, yeah, definitely. Although I'm still not entirely sure what I'll be doing once I get out. Are you sure I won't be in the way? Oh, nonsense. There's plenty of room for you.
Hey, speaking of, Doc, any idea where we'll be staying?
What do you mean?
Like, location? Upper decks? Lower? Executive?
Ah, of course. Last I heard, the captain is still figuring it out. She'll get back to me before the release, I assure you.
Get back to you, huh? Huh. Sounds about right.
Right. Well, yes, that should all be taken care of soon. I'll deliver her instructions tonight before we take Tucker into our direct custody. We should wait for Director Tieran before explaining anything else. He just nods and get back to work. Doc finally sits down, puts the tray between us, smiling and offering me some food. While I eat my breakfast, I notice he's still taking more notes, and I realize I never actually asked what he's writing. What you writing down there, Doc? Oh, not much. A few notes on your habits, reminders about some schedules I have to change, that sort of thing. I'm surprised you don't use your monitor for that. Ah, you're not the only one. Although I figured you'd appreciate this sort of thing. I heard from Mark you're a student explorer at that. I like that. That's really funny. I have to assume you're no stranger to taking notes. May I ask what you were studying? Oh, I was studying literature. Sorry, what was that word? Like stories and books, that sort of thing? Ah, literature. How lovely. Do you like to read, Doc? Of course, although I find it quite difficult to make time for it these days. Even most of what I would read ends up being medical journals anyway. He winks and I offer an uneasy laugh. Not sure if that was really a joke or not. The tray disappears the moment I finish, and Doc looks as though he's about to head out. Are you leaving, Doc? Oh, I'm sorry, Tucker. Did I mention that? I need to finish up a few things before you're released. I'll be back, of course, but I can't stay all day. Rue should be showing up soon, though. He's scheduled to be here. Before I go, I wanted to ask you if there's anything you might want after getting out. I'll have some time to pick up a few things today, if you can think of anything. I know it's, well, curious. I'm unsure of your human sensibilities, but I know it's correct to have things we'd rather not go without. Oh, really? Thinking on it for a moment, I don't know what to ask for. Food I can't eat, books I can't read. Hell, even games I can't play. I'm a bit stuck with what's being spoon-fed to me. Maybe some more clothes if you can find any? Do you think it would be possible for me to get my phone, or my monitor back? I believe the captain is looking into getting you something to wear. As for your monitor, I will ask. I'm not sure what Professor Seno did with it. Is that all? I'd be happy to try and find more for you. Not right now, no. Of course, if you do think of something though, feel free to let Mark know and he can tell me. Right, like I'm in the mood to ask him for anything. Alright, Doc, will do. With that, he's gone. Why do I feel like this morning has felt emptier than usual? I can't put my finger on it, but I just feel like I should be happier. I'm getting out of here, right? So why do I feel so stressed out? Even when I get out of this cell, I'm still trapped on the ship, trapped in the system, alone. I have to take things slowly. There's nothing wrong with taking things one step at a time. I won't be alone either. I have Merowyn and Rune and Mark. I have to tell myself it'll be okay. Going over to my desk, maybe for the last time, pick up my journal and update my notes for the past few days. I'm running out of space already. Damn it, that's something I should have asked for. I can always ask him. Decided to put some thoughts into it. I take some time to make a real list. With everything double-checked and ready, I head over to confront my warden. I can tell he's not working, at least not very hard, as he's been scrolling at a glacial pace for the past few arcs. Ahem. He sighs, perhaps a bit dramatically, and looks at me. Eventually, he cleans himself up and walks over.
Yeah?
Can you message Doc for me? A slight hint of some emotion flashes across his face.
Any reason? Are you okay?
Right. Yeah, I just have a shopping list for him. He had offered to get me some stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think he said something about that. Doc's a busy current. You're lucky he has time for anything besides work.
I think I count as work, Merrick.
I suppose so. What do you need me to send him?
Holding up the list to the wall, he inspects it before giving me an annoyed look.
Tucker, the neural only lets me understand you, not read your language.
Oh, right. Sorry. Here. a new notebook, some pens, some blankets, any audiobooks you can find me, and well, maybe if there are any children's books around, he get those for me too. You understand all that? Did you not understand me?
No, I understood you. I understood the words, not the reasons. Children's book?
Well, I thought it might be beneficial for me to try to learn how to write. I couldn't think of a better way. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, children's books are probably one of the best ways to learn to write this language.
Yeah.
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 For sure.
Rare Tucker Smart W.
I'd literally rare.
You could always ask Doc to just, teach you.
We just went over how busy he is. This felt like the best way to do it.
Fine. I can message him, yeah. Anything else?
Thinking about it for a minute, nothing comes to mind. No, thank you, Mark.
Uh-huh.
He taps away on his projected screen somehow while I try to get a look at what he's doing. The key seems to change as he's typing. Perhaps some symbols require multiple inputs. It's beyond me for now, but looks complicated.
There. Anything else?
No, thank you. It turns to leave and I almost feel guilty as an idea pops into my mind. Well... He stops, half-heartedly looking over his broad shoulders. Didn't you ask him to bring a bit more food for me? Having the same 3 dishes over and over is a bit much, but I don't think I've been eating enough. There's a good 10 seconds of unbroken eye contact as he weighs my question, eventually tapping away the projected screen once again.
You're lucky you can eat it all. That wasn't meant to be a threat. I mean... You're just lucky our food isn't toxic to you. Well, not all of it, at least.
Yeah, I got it. So, what's that burger thing you get every day? Hey man, what's up with your burgers?
The what?
The meat patty? It's all I've ever seen you eat.
Are we doing this?
What?
Never mind. It's marinated and grilled steer.
Is it like your favorite, or... Oh, it's too personal you don't have to answer?
Yeah, I like it.
I've seen Rune get it a lot, too.
It's popular.
Talk about kicking a hornet's nest, Tucker, Jesus. Like...
Yeah.
Just...
Damn. Okay.
Like, Tucker, I know you're not blind. Why the fuck were you like, hey, that sounds just like something Rune does.
Yeah.
I probably should have brought him up. Yeah, there you are. He wasn't up shuffling in place for a while, neither of us bothering to change the topic. I don't even know what else I'd ask. I was just trying to get to know him better, but he's definitely a bit reluctant.
So,
My focus immediately shifts back as he shockingly decides to pick up the conversation.
do you have a favorite food? I mean, back home, or here too, I guess.
Do you know what curry is? It's some grains with sauce, something that's like meat and vegetables in it. Tucker, based curry enjoyer.
Sounds familiar.
Literally same, Tucker. Curry my favorite forever and ever.
It's so funny considering his fucking like peasant meals of bread and water to know that he
I mean,
also genuinely
shit.
enjoys curry. Like,
Curry's my favorite food, but I love a little peasant meal of bread.
you know what? It's real as fuck.
Probably got something similar back home.
Can you tell me about it?
About?
Where you're from? His eyes narrow as he scans my face for something. Anything. Whatever he was searching for, he doesn't find, so he just relinquishes a sigh.
I suppose, what do do you want to know?
Anything. I know next to nothing about your planet besides its name. IAO, right?
Well, that's one of them, not mine though.
One of them. He gives me a quizzical stare as if I were making a bad joke. What do you mean, one of them?
EAO is our home planet. We've settled 2 more. Well, 1 and a moon.
I'm sorry, you what?
Does that not come up? Maybe I shouldn't say more. I think Doc wanted to tell you some of that.
My mind is buzzing right now. Is he making fun of me? 3 livable planets? 3? This still feels like some kind of cosmic joke. Knowing Mark, his jokes are a bit more blunt. Well, that's a lot to take in. Tell me about your home still? We got a bit distracted.
Oh, home. That'd be urine. Urine?
I don't think it's urine.
Urine?
I don't think it's urine.
Urine?
Yeah, I think like urine, something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be
I wish it was urine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know, I get it. It's
That'd be Ariune, the other planet. It's hot and sandy. Not really much to do either.
Like the Dune planet.
It's rough and sandy and it gets everywhere. Is that what you're gonna say, Mark?
Merrick lives in Arrakis.
God.
What?
You don't have to tell me you don't want to, Mark. It's okay.
Fuck off. I was never the nostalgic type, alright? What do you want? A map? I come from a small town in the big desert. I just have some scattered memories and none of them are too fond.
Do you miss it?
I don't know.
Fortunately for the both of us, the sound of the door opening interrupts our silence. In one motion, Mark sees who it is and heads back to his bench, signaling that a specific crate has arrived. After a significant amount of shuffling, Rune turns the corner carrying a lunch tray and a faint smile.
Good morning, Tucker. Well, morning-ish.
Hello, Rune. How are you today?
Oh, good, thank you. I, finished some scheduling. I'll be free for a day or so to help out if you or Dr. Seno need me.
Oh, that's great to hear. It'll be nice to have you around. I give him the most genuine smile I can muster, while he manages a small one back. I assume the void in the corner is sucking all the joy from his little, albeit verkaraid body. I can tell he's fidgeting at the door, wanting to be let in, but too afraid to ask.
Merrick, can you lower the door? Please?
You can do it, can't you?
Well, yes, but I'm not supposed to.
Rune continues fidgeting, and I shoot Merrick a nasty look. He rolls his eyes and the door opens. After carefully delivering Mark his stare burger or whatever it's called. Stare, truly who knows. He comes back to the glass and sits down in front of me, a bowl of soup in his lap. It's funny to watch Rune eat with utensils, as I've only seen them eat finger food so far. I have expected him to lap up a soup like a dog, which is probably offensive, or bad table manners at least. It might be kind of cute though. Tucker, stop being furry Jesus. Tucker, stop dying for our furry sins. Rune, I've been meaning to ask, like, what does your team do around here? You're the head of maintenance, right? So do you go around and fix like the lights, or do you just manage things?
Oh, well, I do both, really. Before I changed my schedule, I was going to do a routine check of the biolabs. Then I had to fix some of the lights in the maintenance halls, and then... Well, then I was going to have a game night with the crew, but that got postponed as well.
You should not have postponed that on my account. Oh, I bet that'd be super fun to go to.
Really? Well, don't worry too much. Maybe you can come next time. I'm sure Kess and Milo wouldn't mind. They're really nice.
Are they your coworkers?
Yeah. They work directly below me, along with the rest of the maintenance crew. But they help out a lot.
That sounds great. I hope I can meet them at some point. So how big is your team anyways? Maintenance, I mean.
It's, well, we have 14 workers, but sometimes people from engineering come and help out, so it's closer to 17.
That's a pretty big team. Can you manage it all? That's really impressive, Rune.
My team has 26 guards.
Rune pays his comment no heed, or does a good job pretending he didn't hear it. I, on the other hand, should work the meanest side-eye I can. I think he gets the message. I've got to find a way to get him to lighten up, especially if I'm going to be around both of them. So what do you do on, like, say an average day? Just walk around and look for something to fix?
No. Usually I get a message about something, then if it's a priority, I either go right away or schedule it in first. Otherwise, I see what's been scheduled and go fix that. Sometimes I just assign jobs to members of the team and manage the schedules. So, not super interesting. I prefer the fixing part of the job myself, but leading the team is okay too. Most of them are really nice, so it's not too hard. They only really get upset when I take on extra work, which is most of the time.
These bitches could not stop working.
Yeah.
Damn. I got that impression. Do you fix anything, or?
Just what they ask us to. We aren't really qualified to fix some of the stuff on the station. That's up to engineering. What did you do back where you came from?
I never decided, and I don't really know now.
Right. Well, I'm sure we can find something around here for you to do. If you wanted to, of course. I know I didn't have much to do before I got a job back home.
Back home?
Oh, on EAO. That's our home planet. I had to move out of my hometown to find work towards the belt. The belt is like, do you know what an equator is?
More or less.
Well, around most of the equator is a lot of deserts, and, it's very hot and such. I was born above that in New Sela.
You got so much fur. How do you deal with the heat?
Poorly. But I got used to it. My fur keeps the sand out, but I did have to shave a bit more than usual and keep the air conditioner on a lot. Eventually, I got a job on one of the launch sites for ships. And, well, they needed more crew, so I decided to sign up. It took a long time to get the job, though. The hiring process was very selective.
That's awesome, though. If I could sign up to work in space, I'd do it for sure. What?
well, we are in space.
Oh, he's right. But it's not how I would have liked to get the position. Did you get bored of our conversation?
Doc messaged. He's running a bit late. He won't be back until a bit before you get out.
Oh, that's okay. How much longer is that?
About 4 more.
Damn, still that long? Ugh. Alright, thanks. I expect him to leave and he just keeps standing there staring at us. It's not even medicine anymore, he just looks left out. Does he need something? Is there something else?
No.
With a bit more deliberation on his part, he eventually turns back and sits on his bench. Not quite sure what that was about, but I'm sure he's fine. Rin, on the other hand, looks a bit out of it. Eventually he pulls up his monitor and starts going through some messages. I guess he needs a break. That's fine, I can use one too. Alright, we will end this episode there.
Okay.
And save it
That's a good
for...
spot.
Yeah.
I like to, find... We've been luckily finding some very convenient breakpoints at around 46.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the timing has been great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. We will all see you next time for more Roads Get Traveled. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.